Good afternoon, viewers. To the marks another day, the 26th of June 2019. If you are watching us live through our Facebook page, YouTube, and Twitter, thanks and always continue to view us online on SLBC, Kailaun, Sierra Leone. I am Joseph Kenneth, presenter of this program. Well, our wise word for today is by Sine Koma. He lives in Makeni, in the northern part of Sierra Leone, and it says, whatever thing you start, you must complete and end it. Thanks very much for that wonderful quote. Well, in this program today, we are going to discuss issues on the current government operations in Sierra Leone. And with that, I have with me in the studio Christian Joel Benjamin, a journalist. Welcome to the studio, and also welcome to the program, The Latest Christian. So, Christian Benjamin, our topic of discussion today is on the operation of the current government of Sierra Leone. And as a journalist, to the marks the SLPP government 1 year in office. As a journalist, have you seen any changes so far since they took over as a government?
Well, from my own journalistic eyes, I can say a big yes to that, because after over 1 year of operation, after over 1 year in power, we are seeing new things in governance that had never happened, even way back in time, way back in history. So many new things, so many new innovations, so many different forms of development that we never knew before.
But there are a lot of critics out there saying the government hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, well, that's their own perception. You have your own perception, I have mine, and everybody else have their own perception. So you cannot force somebody to accept your own perception, neither will somebody be forced to accept your own perception.
Well, the SLPP-led government by retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, they focused on different areas. Now, let's look at the Anti-Corruption Commission.
Well, my take is positive. My personal perception is positive. Thumbs up to first the Anti-Corruption Commission, because within a short nick of time, they have unearthed what had drawn this country, what had drawn this nation back and bringing us to 0 point, which could have spelled doom for this country if it was to continue. But now that we are seeing light at the end of the tunnel, I think there is hope for the average Sierra-Leoneans, because all the assets and finance belonging to this nation, which was being misused by whosoever was in power, whosoever was in governance, had been unveiled. And we are seeing a lot of monies coming into the government offer, and government is using those monies to pump them into different facets of development. So
do you think with these success stories of the Anti-Corruption Commission, do you think with all this, they'll be able to end corruption in Sierra Leone?
Well, corruption is like a disease. Most times, talking in terms of disease, doctors in the process of healing the disease might succeed somewhere, but the possibility for the disease to recur is always present. But in terms of corruption, let me be frank to say that corruption had gone right down to the depth. The roots had gone far into the system, in all our systems, even in the churches, even in the religious houses. Corruption had really gone to a far depth that to uproot it and stop it totally, it might be possible, but it's not going to be within the shortest possible time.
Now, you have been monitoring the both sides within Sierra Leone, the past government and the present government. In the area of fighting corruption in Sierra Leone, how can you compare the past government led by the former president, that's Ernest Bai Koroma of the All People Congress Party, APC, compared to the current government led by retired Brigadier Julius Matta Bio, the SLPP government?
Well, thumbs up to the present governance, the governance structure. I say thumbs up, because the seed of corruption has already been handled by them. We hope that they will never sow that seed again. We hope that they will never sow that seed again, and all the young plantlets of corruption are already being uprooted by this present administration. For the past administration, corruption actually involved a lot of people in dubious actions, the misuse of state and private assets, and it was like everybody from different parastatals getting involved in this dubious act that is totally defaming development. Apart from Sierra Leone, any nation practicing the brand of corruption that we are just trying to move out from will be heading for doom, let alone Sierra Leone. So the past administration, yes, they did well to keep the nation going, but the mass we are suffering because of corruption, and that era is still penetrating into this new era, so much that Sierra Leone is still staggering economically to keep on going.
So, as we are ending this program for today, Christian Benjamin, as a media practitioner, you have been in this profession for quite a long time. So, what would be your parting message to viewers view this particular medium now in Sierra Leone and out of Sierra Leone, as your parting message?
Well, my parting message here is, you call yourself a Sierra Leonean, or you find yourself in Sierra Leone and you are here to stay, take part, positive part in the development of this nation. We are 20 or more years backwards. We need to come forward and very fast. And who does the forward movement? It's we, the Sierra Leoneans, and our colleagues who are from other countries, who have been staying here and who wish to continue to stay here. We need to exercise the humanitarian part of our lives and be nationalistic and be helpful to one another. First, we develop our homes, we develop one another, we make good inputs in our different areas of operations. If you're a government worker, or you engage yourself as a private enterprise, as long as you serve the nation and the community, be serious about what you are doing and put enough time, at least 8 hours for the day. That will make a big mark. Otherwise, if we decide to relax when we are supposed not to be relaxing, we will be going back to where we came from. And if that happens, we are doomed forever. Let's hope we do not get as far as to that point.
Thank you very much, Christian Benjamin. He is Christian Joel Benjamin, a renowned journalist. He has been our studio guest today in the program, The Latest. Viewers, this is how the program ends here for today on SLBC Kailan, Sierra Leone. Many thanks to our studio guest, and I also want to extend my thanks and appreciation to the technical team. Continue to log on SLBC Kailan on our Facebook page, YouTube, Twitter, and continue to follow our stories. We will continue to broadcast live online. Just log on our Facebook page, Twitter and Facebook. You'll catch us right there. Thanks, and we'll continue to be with you all the time. This is The Latest program right here in Kailan.